Hey guys, and welcome back to another Conan Exiles video. Today we're building Sanctuary Lodge in the Highlands. This build uses no mods, so without further ado, let's get started. This is indeed a speed build, so as usual I'll be talking through my ideas and inspirations behind the build, alongside any difficulties I faced during construction, and then finally we'll take a cinematic look at the completed build. Sanctuary Lodge is designed as a place of rest for battle-worn warriors of the Exiled Lands. Residing next to a picturesque lake in the grass plains of the Highlands, this lodge offers a much-needed break from the life and death combat of the surrounding world. Whether you're fighting off demon spiders in the Exiled Lands, or doing the day-to-day grind in real life, taking care of yourself is important. That's why for today's video I've partnered with YoursApp, the fastest growing self-care and mindfulness app. YoursApp is available on iOS and Android and provides a personalised experience tailored to the exact sort of relaxing and soothing content you're looking for. Taking some downtime for yourself is incredibly important, whether it's an entire day or just an hour. Whatever you're looking for, YoursApp has it. Sleep stories for beating sleep stress and insomnia, yoga guidance from fitness experts, meditation courses, breathing rituals, or even just ambient soundscapes for relaxing lo-fi or nature sounds to help you relax before bed. YoursApp is an invaluable tool for helping you to de-stress and relax. I quite often struggle to sleep at night, probably to do with my fairly frenetic sleeping pattern, so I use the ambient sounds for sleeping, and it's a great way to get into the correct headspace to just relax and de-stress. Using this feature I have much better quality of sleep, and I usually wake up feeling much more well rested than usual. YoursApp is a freemium service, so you can try some of the content completely free. On the premium track, YoursApp already offers more content for a cheaper price than any other wellness app on the market, and I'm happy to be able to offer you guys a discount on that great service. You can get yourself an exclusive 60% discount for a YoursApp yearly plan if you go to yoursapp.com eradication with a 0, or use the discount code eradication with a 0 at checkout. You'll be able to make a huge saving on the cheapest and best wellness app available. If you change your mind later on, or you just decide that it's not for you, there is a 30-day money-back guarantee, so feel free to take your time with the app and see if it works for you. It's easy to get lost in the day-to-day stresses of life, but being mindful of your own health is important. Take care of yourself with YoursApp. So getting back to the build, the blueprint for this design is fairly large and provides a decent foundation for building a complex lodge. This build also includes a covered outdoor bath sitting directly in the lake itself, offering visitors to the lodge a place to relax, breathe in the fresh air and begin to heal their wounds. Though the size of the lodge is quite large, that is mostly due to the plentiful relaxation and health rooms. The lodge itself only holds a relatively small number of bedrooms for the visiting warriors, with these few staff members that work within the lodge living off-site. There's more than enough room for the lodge to be able to easily hold upwards of 10 visitors at a time, but that kind of misses the point. This build is designed to be a place of rest, relaxation and healing, so keeping the amount of visitors to the lodge low at any given time helps to give each visitor enough breathing space and time to themselves without having to squeeze past others in the narrow corridors. In terms of inspiration, I wanted to create a clean and opulent build that stands out from the natural atmosphere of the Highlands, whilst also providing a calming and modest interior. At first I really struggled to select a material palette, but eventually I settled upon Yamatai and Aquilonian. Now Aquilonian can tend to become a bit too opulent when it's all used together, but fused with Yamatai in a setting like this it actually works really nicely. I didn't want things to be too fancy within the lodge. I thought that it should feel quite modest and homely, but on the outside it should be clean and well designed, sort of like a bastion that stands out amongst the rolling grass plains of the Highlands. To keep things really simple on the interior, I didn't use any vaulted ceilings from the Argosian set. I was tempted to in certain areas, and I think it would have worked okay in those certain areas. However, that extra intricacy and almost overcomplication from including these pieces wouldn't have been conducive to the sort of vibe and atmosphere I wanted to cultivate. It's all good having plenty of rooms for the visitors, but the real struggle of this build was designing rooms and areas that would actually be useful for warriors attempting to relax, rather than creating big open spaces with no real purpose. In the Sanctuary Lodge you'll find a dining hall, meditation room, a modest kitchen, a small music performance hall, an outdoor open-air bath, a surgical room for treating injuries, 2 nature halls, a small solarium, some bedrooms and plenty of seating arrangements, across the many balconies and platforms throughout the lodge, including spacious seating options on the rear roof overlooking the bath. In my mind, there's no real place for workshops and massive workbenches within this build, it just wouldn't fit, but I think I managed to actually populate this build with rooms of convenience and utility that actually make sense for the purpose of this lodge. The overall construction of this build wasn't too bad, generally speaking. There were some moments of difficulty with stability and design, making sure each room was connected to either another room or a central location with enough breathing room, but honestly, this build wasn't too bad in terms of any issues. I expected much worse. With a few well-placed pillars and some on-the-fly adjustments here and there, any issues that popped up, especially relating to stability, were pretty quickly and easily rectified. The one improvement I would make if I built this again would be to streamline it a little more. I really like the outside of the lodge, and certain areas like the main hall feel really nice. However, I think as you get to the top floor towards the bedrooms, things can get a little bit confusing in terms of the layout. I think in retrospect this build could have been laid out a bit better, but overall I'm still quite happy with it. So I think that about covers everything for this build. I'll be letting the rest of the construction phase run, and then we'll take a cinematic look through the build. Again, don't forget to check out YoursApp and take care of yourself. Give yourself a well-deserved break with their ambient sleep sounds, yoga guidance or meditation, or just feel free to take a scroll through their personalised and perfectly tailored catalogue to find something that's right for you. Again, you can get an exclusive 60% discount for a yearly plan if you go to yoursapp.com/eradication with a 0, or use the discount code eradication with a 0 at checkout to make sure you make a great saving on the fastest growing self-care and mindfulness app. As always, I hope you enjoy the rest of the video, stay safe, and I'll see you soon.